I spent $80,000 on a degree. I'm working retail part-time. I feel like I wasted everything. That's a real comment, posted last year, and it got thousands of replies, most of them saying, same. Here's the thing. That person didn't fail the system. The system changed, quietly, over about 2 decades, and nobody updated the instructions. So, let's do that now. A university degree used to be one of the safest bets you could make with your time and money. It opened doors, it paid off, the data backed it up. That's not fully true anymore, and the reasons why are more specific, and more fixable than most people realize. This video covers 3 things: why the guarantee broke, what employers are actually filtering for now, and what paths are genuinely working in 2025. One of those answers is going to feel counterintuitive, especially if you're already in a degree program. Let's get into it. Why the guarantee broke. The original logic was sound. In 1950, only about 5% of people went to university. Having a degree was genuinely rare. It signaled discipline, intellectual ability, the capacity to learn. Employers knew what it meant, but then everyone got one. Today, roughly 40% of young people in developed countries attend university. In some places, it's higher, and when that many people hold the same credential, the credential stops working as a signal. It stops meaning exceptional. It just means I was admitted somewhere and I finished. That shift has real consequences in the numbers. The university wage premium, the formal name for the earnings boost a degree gives you, has been declining since around 2000 in the US, the UK, and Australia. Graduate earnings are still higher on average, but the advantage has compressed year by year while the cost of getting there went the opposite direction. Tuition has increased 3 to 4 times faster than inflation over the past 2 decades. Student debt in America alone sits above $1.7 trillion. Smaller reward, bigger price. The math stopped working the way it used to, and there's a second part to this that's less obvious. Employers didn't just notice that degrees are common, they noticed that a degree doesn't tell them what they actually need to know, whether someone can do the job. A hiring manager told me something recently that was blunt but not entirely wrong. A degree used to mean someone taught you how to think. Now it mostly means someone approved a payment plan. That's where the filter started moving, and where it moved to is the part that genuinely surprised me. What employers are actually filtering for now. For decades, a degree was the first gate. You had one, you got considered. You didn't, you got screened out. Simple. That gate hasn't disappeared, but it's not the main one anymore. Employers have quietly moved the filter to something harder to fake. Evidence of actual work. Some filter by portfolio. Not what did you study, but can you show me something you built, wrote, or solved? In design, engineering, marketing, even finance. The question is increasingly, what have you done, not where did you go? Some use trial projects. They hand you a real problem, watch how you handle it, and decide from there. No transcript required. Some filter by specific certifications, short, verifiable, recent. A Google Data Analytics certificate, an AWS Cloud credential, a bootcamp completion. Not because these are inherently better than degrees, but because they're specific. They say this person learned this exact thing and can prove it. Here's the irony. Universities could adapt to this. Most have the resources, the talent, and the time to teach practical skills alongside theory, to build portfolio culture into their programs, to partner with employers, and understand what actually gets hired. Some do, most don't. Most are still structured around the degree as the product, not the skill as the outcome. So the gap keeps growing between what students are taught and what hiring decisions are based on. Meanwhile, other paths have moved in the opposite direction. Trade schools, boot camps, apprenticeships, ruthlessly specific. No theory for theory's sake. Just, can you do this? Yes or no? That raises the obvious question. So, what actually works? And the answer is more specific than most people want to hear. What actually works now? Let me be clear about something. This is not an argument against degrees. It's an argument for being deliberate about them. The degrees that still deliver strong, consistent outcomes share one thing in common. They teach a specific, verifiable skill that the market genuinely needs. Engineering, medicine, accounting, computer science at a strong program with real placement. These still work because the degree is doing actual work. It's certifying capability, not just attendance. The degrees that are struggling are the ones where the connection between the credential and the outcome has always been vague. The degree that teaches you to think broadly, to write well, to understand a discipline. Valuable things, genuinely. But that doesn't connect directly to something an employer can use next month. If you're deciding whether to go to university right now, the one question worth asking is, can I trace a direct line from this specific degree at this specific institution to a specific kind of employment? If yes, and the math works, it's probably worth it. If the answer is, it'll open doors generally, that's not a plan for people who want a faster, cheaper path into skilled work. The trades are genuinely one of the best positioned options in the current market, not as a consolation prize, as an actual good bet. Electricians, plumbers, HVAC technicians. High demand, real wages, and a shortage of people entering these fields as older workers retire. A 2-year apprenticeship that leads to a licensed trade is, in many cases, a more reliable path to financial stability than a 4-year degree in a saturated field. And for people staying in knowledge work, the thing that's working is visible output, not more credentials. Projects, portfolios, writing, tools, things that exist and can be pointed to. The market has moved towards show me faster than any institution has updated its curriculum. The people navigating this well aren't waiting for the credential to do the work. They're building the evidence themselves.
The university guarantee isn't broken because education stopped mattering. It's broken because the signal got diluted. Too many people, too much debt, not enough specificity about what any of it leads to. What matters now is what you can actually do, not what you studied. That's a harder thing to prove. It requires more intention. But it's also in some ways more fair, because it's based on output, not just on who could afford 4 years and the right postcode. If you're in a degree program right now, the degree is still worth finishing, but it's not your ticket by itself. It's your foundation. Build on top of it. Real projects, real skills, real work, even before you're hired to do it. If you're already out and struggling, you're not alone, and you're not out of options. The paths that work aren't the obvious ones, but they exist. And if you're making the decision right now, ask the hard question before you sign anything. What specifically does this lead to? If the answer is clear, go. If it's vague, that vagueness has a price tag. I'd genuinely like to know where you're at with this. Drop it in the comments. Did your degree pay off? Are you navigating this differently? If there's a follow-up to this video, it'll be built from what you tell me. Thanks for watching.